Welcome to evtech channel. The world is about to change, and no one could have predicted just how popular EVs would become. Just a couple years back, we all thought a battery-operated car was a silly idea, but Elon has made that a reality. Now, Tesla Optimus Bot is the next revolution after electric cars. Millions of us are eagerly awaiting to buy this robot, while some still dismiss it as foolish. The simple reason? They don't believe Tesla robots can perform useful tasks. And they might be wrong in thinking that, because Tesla Bot has already proven its ability to carry out intricate tasks in the real world. It's being rapidly upgraded to hit the market at just $20,000. Elon shared on X that Optimus will be like having your own personal C-3PO and R2-D2. So, why is Tesla Bot worth more than we think? Please help us by subscribing to the channel to keep us motivated to keep making more updated videos about Tesla EVs as well as the Optimus robot. We'd be very grateful, and we thank you already for watching this far. Alright, back into today's content. Tesla's humanoid robot Optimus is making headlines again with its latest upgrade. Tesla CEO Elon Musk shared a video showcasing the robot catching a tennis ball with one hand, a skill that's drawn both praise and skepticism from viewers online. This is the latest hand, which is water resistant and integrates many more sensors compared to the older version you can see on the right. Optimus demonstrates impressive coordination and timing. Elon hinted at its potential to become a personal assistant akin to sci-fi icons like C-3PO and R2-D2, writing on X that Optimus will be like having your own personal 3PO and R2-D2. His vision suggests a future where robots may become a common companion in households and workplaces. As we know, catching a ball with one hand might seem simple, but it's a technical marvel for a robot. This task involves rapid ball detection, trajectory prediction, motion tracking, and precise grasp timing, all handled by Optimus's advanced AI systems. Tesla claims that the technology behind the feat relies on AI and computer vision adapted from the driver assist features used in its EVs. Clearly, this is a significant improvement over Tesla Bot's top competitor, Boston Dynamics' Atlas. While Optimus has already demonstrated a lot over time, Boston Dynamics has only released 2 demo videos of their new robot. Tesla's even taken its robot to Japan recently. With commercial projects planned in multiple Asian countries, it's hard to believe that Boston Dynamics was a decade ahead of Tesla, but in the end, they're still playing catch-up. So you need to understand just how powerful Tesla is. With standard dimensions, Optimus is 5'8" and weighs 125 pounds. It features a human-like design and uses lightweight yet durable materials for versatility and efficiency. Equipped with 50 electromechanical actuators, Optimus boasts a human-like range of motion, enabling bipedal walking and precise handling of objects. It moves at speeds of up to 2 miles an hour, carrying loads of up to 45 pounds, ideal for different tasks like a homemaker or factory worker. Optimus robots have been the centerpiece of attention for Tesla all this time. It has overshadowed everyone's attention for electric cars because Elon keeps announcing new updates for his humanoid robot. Elon even confirmed that Optimus will be Tesla's most valuable part and that rival robots are lacking at least 2 major criteria to be able to catch up with Tesla in this race. We think that the new version of the Tesla Bot is really close, and Musk may be right because he revealed the new design will be coming later this year. So, what's coming to Optimus robots, and why is Optimus the best robot in the industry? During last week's third quarter earnings call, Elon once again confirmed the great value of Optimus robots, saying,
I think Optimus will ultimately be the most valuable part, and I think it has a good chance of being the most valuable product ever made.
Tesla's sold over 5 million EVs since 2013, which means it's been 11 years now. We can't help but wonder, if Tesla starts selling its robots next year, how many could they sell in 11 years? Tough question to answer because we have no way of knowing how many people worldwide might actually want to buy an Optimus. Elon suggested that all 8 billion people might actually want 1, even 2 Optimus robots, meaning the ratio of robots to people could one day be equal or even higher. Obviously, that sounds ridiculous and absurd because we see a lot of people still skeptical about the utility of robots in the real world, and many people also think that Optimus costs too much, and if Tesla can sell it for $20,000, they still feel that way. that way. Okay, so we like Optimus a lot, but we got to admit that Tesla still has a lot to do to convince customers to buy it. And then the last part of this year, Tesla's shown lots of updates, from bringing 43 humanoid robots to the We Robot event to show that it can interact with other humans, as well as a confirmation of Optimus voice and language updates, then updates about Optimus being able to climb stairs, it can charge itself, navigate by itself, and that is pretty cool. Okay, so let's talk about Optimus's walking ability. In Tesla's latest update, the robot was seen walking around the 4680 battery plant at the Gigafactory, Texas. Notably, Optimus now walks with greater confidence and can autonomously avoid obstacles and people without any human intervention. This is pretty impressive because it means Optimus can navigate factory environments independently and can potentially adapt to various other settings like indoors, busy streets, or even in crowded stores. This video also shows Optimus creating a video map of its surroundings. You can see here the objects that Optimus is recognizing, similar to how Tesla vehicles observe their surroundings and then handle situations that require interventions to avoid accidents, and this map can be stored and shared with other Optimus robots. This means that when an Optimus robot has explored and analyzed the terrain, the map in an area, the other robots also recognize that area and move very flexibly, collecting data that helps them become smarter without Tesla having to retrain each robot from scratch. So it's no longer a robot in a sci-fi movie like iRobot to achieve thousands of Optimus operating in the factory next year, and another limited number sold to customers in the year after next. Tesla is really speeding up with its robot. In this phase, Tesla focuses on improving dexterity and new generation hands, the two most important factors before bringing it to customers. Why 22 degrees hands of freedom are actually Tesla's most valuable upgrade? The answer is quite simple. Humans can't do much if our hands aren't functional, and the same goes for Optimus. Who's trying to buy it if it can't pick stuff up? Since Optimus will spend most of its time performing tasks while stationary, hands, not legs, are the big game changer. Imagine a robotic hand that can glide over the keys of pianos with an absolute precision. According to Elon, this capability alone represents about half of Optimus's technology. During the third quarter earnings call, Elon explained,
and then with Optimus, we showed a massive improvement in Optimus's dexterity and movement on October 10th, and our next gen hand and forearm, which has 22 degrees of freedom, which is double the prior.
This is the first time Elon has talked about the third generation Optimus hand with 22 degrees of freedom. Back in May, he said on X, the new Optimus hand later this year will have 22 degrees of freedom. However, it wasn't until the end of the year that Tesla finally achieved what is now the world's most advanced robotic hands. No one else comes close. The other robot hands have less than 10 degrees of freedom. Wow. A fully articulated 5-fingered hand with 22 degrees of freedom is a pretty big deal, especially considering Tesla's lack of prior experience in robotics. Elon has called this a huge step forward for Optimus's dexterity. Before, the Optimus had 11 degrees of freedom, whereas the human hand has 27 degrees of freedom. Now, with 22 degrees of freedom, Optimus's hand is nearly on par with a human's, moving with impressive smoothness and flexibility. In the latest update video, you can see the robot lifting around 25-pound tray of 4680 batteries. What's really impressive is how Optimus grips the tray using just its fingertips, suggesting the grip strength in each finger is powerful enough to securely hold the tray, highlighting the redefined control and strength that Tesla has achieved with its robotic hand. Imagine doing this yourself. You'd feel the tension in your wrist, your shoulder, and your fingers if you hold something that weighs 11 kilos. That's no light task. This means the fingers must lock securely with a certain level of friction on Optimus's hand to hold the tray, as it looks fairly smooth. The force required to accomplish this is pretty remarkable, as it involves not just the finger strength, but also shoulder stability and precise torque control at the wrist. Tesla is clearly invested in heavily developing these capabilities, creating a hand that combines strength with finesse needed for complex handling tasks. Now, as far as we know, Optimus's hands have these tendon-like structures in their wrists. Optimus's fingers have 4 tendons each, rather than the coil springs in the knuckles of previous versions. These tendons connect from the muscles to the bones in the fingers, optimizing Optimus's gripping ability. Optimus now has a total of 22 small actuators, 20 for the fingers, and then you got 2 for the wrists. Elon also mentioned that Optimus has improved tactile sensing capabilities, meaning it can perceive objects more clearly when holding them, allowing it to determine how to grip and the appropriate force to apply. Now, before, Tesla demonstrated that Optimus's fingers have sensors to grasp delicate items like eggs without breaking them. However, at the time, it only had 11 degrees of freedom. With a new upgraded version, Optimus's hand continues to improve sensitivity, allowing it to lift more delicate items without damaging them. while also being able to handle both heavy and light objects. For example, it can not only hold eggs, but also peel them. On X, Elon suggested that Optimus could thread a needle and play piano with these hands. Now, imagine Optimus being asked to fetch something from the kitchen. It'll immediately remember the location where it saw it, but instead of going to get the object itself, it'll tell another Optimus that is closer to that location, and then the object will be brought as quickly as ever. The Tesla Optimus robot is shaping up to be one of Elon's most ambitious projects. You might be skeptical about its usefulness. After all, it hasn't yet demonstrated enough to be truly convincing. The tasks it performs are relatively simple, and as confirmed by engineers, many are still remotely controlled. However, remote control is merely a stepping stone towards the major upgrades. There are at least 4 upgrades currently under development for Optimus, and their completion will pave the way for the release of the final version Optimus Gen 3. Priced at $20,000, a figure Elon has reiterated multiple times, we're optimistic that one day we'll be able to own a robot capable of helping with household chores for our spouses and children. By revealing these upcoming updates, Musk emphasized just how crucial they are in making Optimus truly practical for real-world applications. Let's dive into the 4 major upgrades coming soon. To prove that Tesla is one of the world's leading technology companies, Tesla must have a product beyond electric vehicles, which is why Elon's so focused on the Optimus robot. Up to 3 versions have been unveiled so far, even though Tesla's only started the project 2 years ago, a feat that no other companies managed to achieve. In terms of design, we think the Tesla Bot's currently the most aesthetically pleasing robot. When put alongside other robots, we see a significant gap in terms of refinement. While other robots often expose electrical wiring, metal frames, and heavy-looking components, Optimus presents a seamless design with no visible flaws. From our point of view, the only improvement it might need at this point is a display screen on its face. However, that's just our opinion. Of course, for Tesla, such an addition might not be necessary, as it could complicate the research process and increase costs beyond the initial projected price of $20,000. However, few people expected that, with such a perfect design, this is not the final design that Tesla's aiming for. When Elon announced in June on X that the new Optimus design, which will be completed later this year, is something special, in your opinion, if Tesla were to remake the design of the current Gen 2 version, what would have to change? We find it kind of hard to guess because it's so hard to find any flaws in the current Optimus design. It has a head with LED lights in many colors, a logo on the chest, 2 prominent black and white colors, and recently there's a golden version in Kim Kardashian's picture. It's really simple, and there's not too many details when talking about Tesla Bot. This is more suitable for it to cost $20,000, right? If Tesla makes things more complicated, we bet the price will go up. Sharing more about the new design, Elon said that last month Optimus is already doing some tasks in the factory, and the scope of its ability is increasing rapidly. The toughest part by far is improving the design of Optimus for ease of manufacturing, tooling up a complex supply chain so it can be made in significant numbers. So the design refresh will be the first upgrade that's getting worked on. Optimus moves kind of like Joe Biden, or the way Optimus moves, it's like it just finished a leg day workout. And that's still something people often comment on when we talk about its walking speed and posture. If you pay attention to the gait of humanoid robots from Boston Dynamics, Unitree, or Kepler's Forerunner, you'll see they have a slightly bent knee gait, similar to Tesla's Optimus. In fact, this design is not accidental, but due to technical requirements. When robots are in a bent knee position, their center of gravity is lowered, which increases stability and makes it easier to maintain balance while moving. A lower center of gravity allows the robot to quickly adjust its posture when facing sudden changes in position or when moving on rough terrain. Notably, Tesla Optimus uses a crouched posture not only to maintain stability, but also to save energy while moving. By keeping the knee joints slightly bent, the robot reduces the torque required by the motors, which leads to more efficient energy consumption. Therefore, instead of criticizing Optimus's walking style, we need to focus on its still limited speed and performance, which is not yet fully stable. If someone were to ask us whether Optimus is currently among the slowest moving humanoid robots, the answer would definitely be yes. With a speed of just 0.6 meters a second or 1.34 miles an hour, this is a big barrier that leads to much criticism of Optimus. In videos showing Optimus's movement, the Tesla robot takes 132 steps in 78 seconds, averaging 1.67 steps a second with a stride length of slightly over a foot. Compared to competitors who reach speeds of 2 meters a second, Optimus still has a performance gap. A slower movement speed could impact its competitiveness, especially since most buyers, including us, prioritize a robot with agile movement. This not only reflects the efficiency of the joints and drivetrain, but also shows the coordination between the sensors and the battery. You might not have heard this, but from Optimus Gen 1 to Gen 2, Tesla's increased the movement speed by 30%. Even cooler, after the Gen 2 launch, a silent update was rolled out that added another 30% increase in speed, as confirmed by Elon Kovac, the Tesla Optimus engineer. This means Tesla's engineers have increased the robot speed by at least 60% since the release of the first prototype. However, this improvement still seems insufficient to close the gap between the competition. Therefore, upcoming Gen 3 will be a turning point for Optimus to overcome the criticism of its speed, as Elon talked about.
And I think we've got kind of like one major hardware revision, which should be done by end of this year.
You might not have realized this, but upgrading hardware is crucial for significantly improving Optimus's movement speed. The hardware of the Tesla Bot includes the frame, actuators, joint sensors, and batteries. These components are not only the foundation of the system, but also directly influence movement performance. To put it simply, when Tesla upgraded the motors to more powerful and lighter versions, Tesla's robot was able to move faster and smoother, providing superior performance compared to before. Lighter yet sturdier joints also contribute to more decisive steps. Not only Elon, but Elon Kovac has hinted that Optimus's speed will continue to get better, offering even more agile movement in a post on X. What would you think if Optimus, a super intelligent robot, became your home doctor? While making this episode, we couldn't help but imagine a near future where Optimus could monitor your emotional state and proactively contact your family and friends if it detects signs of depression, sadness, or anger, as well as serious mental conditions like a stroke. Moreover, Optimus could also alert you to the risks of high blood pressure or abnormal heart rates, providing proactive and timely healthcare. For example, if a contagious pandemic like COVID-19 were to happen again, Optimus's role would be even more apparent, as it wouldn't be subject to quarantine.
It can watch a video of something like a person and then learn just by looking at that video and do that task.
At a 2024 Tesla shareholder meeting, Elon announced that by the end of 2026, Optimus robots will be equipped to perform a wide range of tasks, including things that Optimus has never done before. To achieve this, Tesla will focus significantly on developing Optimus's autonomous learning capabilities this year. Through its video in, controls out neural network, Optimus ingests video data, processes it, and autonomously determines its actions. It's a realm where seeing directly translates into doing. It's not just about machinery. Tesla employs a comprehensive end-to-end neural network that spans from data ingestion to decision-making, all driven by real-world AI. We know that Optimus is uniquely integrated with full self-driving software found in Tesla's electric vehicles, and FSD continuously improves in accuracy. Therefore, Optimus Gen 3 is expected to reach the pinnacle of FSD and neural networking. Also, according to Elon Kovac on X about what the Tesla team's doing with Optimus's software system, he said, they are focusing on repeatability across the fleet, training the neural net to deal with dynamic calibration and small bot-to-bot variants. Ultimately, we'll see a lot of crazy AI-powered things between now and when it's officially available for sale or lease. Thanks for watching our video. If you found the content helpful and want to explore more exciting info about Tesla EVs, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video.